Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti. Welcome to part 7, I think, of my Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. In the previous episode, we finished the game, normally, and we're on the hunt for the good ending. So, we're gonna start off by writing a poem for Sayori. And yeah, we're on the hunt for the good ending, which means we need to write poems for everybody. So, let's get some Sayori words in here. Well, again, listening to the best soundtrack in the game. A misfortune. Friends. Amazing. Alone. Love, okay. Lazy. That might be a Sayori, a Natsuki thing. Cry is a Sayori word. Depression is also a Sayori word. As well as... oh yeah, rain cloud somehow is a Natsuki word, which is super weird, but okay. Oh, kiss is... oh, I was so close to getting a perfect Sayori poem. Childhood. Shame? Okay. Yeah, Yuri is secretive, yep. Smile. Sadness. There we go. I only picked 2 words that didn't apply to Sayori. Okay, and now we save there. And then we load this again. There we go. And now we write a poem for Yuri. And I start off with Sayori instead. Vitality. Extreme. Embrace? Yeah, okay, well. Uncontrollable. Portraits. Passion. Oh, okay. Determination is Yuri. Intellectual. Agonizing. Vivacious. Heaven sent. Melody? Oh, okay. Vivid is Yuri. Variance is also Yuri. Death is... oh, okay. What? Oh, suicide. Yeah, that suicide is Yuri's words. Yeah. Secretive. Frightening. Incapable. And disarray. There we go. Then we save here. And then we load it again, and now we write a poem for what's she called? Natsuki, that's what she called. Strawberry, cute, which doesn't apply to her at all. Parfait, vibrant. Oh, whoops, whirlwind. Whoops. This is new territory for me. I have to deliberately pick words that apply to Natsuki, but I'm not doing a good job. Pure. There we go. Fly. Oh, crap. Hair is a Natsuki word. Giggle is also a Natsuki word. Sing is not a Natsuki word. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna load because I've picked way too many Sayori and Yuri words already. Sticky is for some reason Natsuki. Rose is... okay. Kitty... Bliss? Okay. No. Fluffy has to be one. Hair is one, I know that. Nibble. There we go. I don't know who climbing. Definitely not Natsuki. A portrait? Oh yeah, the Portrait of Markov. Why the hell did I think that that would be a Natsuki word? I just now picked that for Yuri. Candy is a Natsuki word. Love is a Sayori thing. Sweets is also a Sayori thing. Poof is Natsuki. Kawaii is Natsuki. Rainbow is not Natsuki. Chocolate is Natsuki. Feather is not Natsuki. Doki Doki is Natsuki. Pink has to be Natsuki. Fireflies? Oh, okay. Actually, I'm not too comfortable. I've picked enough Natsuki things. Papa, bubbles. No, that's Sayori. No, okay, it's not. Somehow. Nibble. Mouse. Bouncy. Strawberry. Music. Oh, okay. Hop. Color? Oh, okay. Candy. Lipstick. Rain cloud. Oh, it is! I totally... What? Okay, well, whatever. Maybe that's like in the second poem or whatever, I don't understand. I totally thought I picked rain cloud once before and it was a Natsuki word somehow. Loud. Oh yeah, that's right. Fine, I'll load it again. I picked Yuri and Natsuki, Yuri and what's she called? Sayori words easily, almost two perfect poems for Yuri and Sayori, and now I have to do Natsuki, and I have like the biggest trouble in the world. Oh yeah, that's understandable. Chocolate. Okay. Anger, yeah. Boop. And anime has to be a Natsuki thing. Bunny is a Natsuki thing. Maybe I picked rainbow, actually. Now that I think about it. Maybe I picked rainbow. Thought it said rain clouds, and rainbow is actually a Natsuki word. Ribbon is Natsuki. Mouse is Natsuki. That is Natsuki. That is Natsuki. Okay, I was just curious which one that would be. That's Natsuki. Is that Natsuki? Yeah, it is. That's Natsuki. Nibble is Natsuki. Kitty is Natsuki. Lollipop? Yep. And then I'll pick suicide just because I like Yuri. Okay, that is our Natsuki thing. There we go, save it on there. And then load this one. And then we'll skip. I don't know which one this was, I've forgotten. No one is the... Oh, this is the Sayori one. No one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Oh no, this is... Oh, I'm feeling a little bit too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. This is the Sayori one. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Yeah, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kinds? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That's why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details for the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to that. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monika overhears. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on! At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. All over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is all sticking out around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie! And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Yeah. Hi, Sayori. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? Did I say anything embarrassing? Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Mark, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve a poem. And yes, I did remember to write a poem. Alright, well, we'll start with Monika. Oh, we can skip this. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading it. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, oh yeah, and then this part is the same? It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, and then Natsuki. Triple dot. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, it's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Yeah, and then, yeah, I do like it, huh? Alright, and then we'll show it to Sayori. Triple dots. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Mark! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Mark poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really just happy that you wrote one. This reminds me how you really... Oh yeah, and then this is the same. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Why can't I skip this? This is exactly the same as before. Right, I'll manually skip it in that case. Because this is exactly the same. They have the arguments. And then... I should put my mouse here before I accidentally select an option. Help me, Sayori! And this is also the same, which is also kind of weird that I can't skip this. Okay, everyone, I still can't skip this. No, I don't hate them, Sayori. I just hate the fact that I can't skip this even though I've read this before. Okay, and then we save there again. No, we'll save. Yeah, there, and then we'll save there again after we've written the poem. Okay, and then we load that one. Hello? Why the hell? What the hell? What else? Okay, the game is being super weird. Okay, I can't even press settings or anything. This game is a bit weirder than the original when it comes to selecting the options in the bottom of the dialog box. I would like to point that out to the developers if they might be watching. I highly doubt it, but still. There we go. So yeah, this is the Yuri timeline where I read Portrait of Markov together with her. Alright, well, and then start with Monika. She does that. And this is all the same because I've done this in the first time I played. Yeah, also I should not write a perfect Yuri poem now because then, what's it called? Then Natsuki is gonna get angry and she won't show me her poems. And then, yeah, we'll skip here. They get their argument again. And then I'll back Yuri up because this is the Yuri timeline pretty much. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Huh? You are a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists, and yet nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant of only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she... Oh yeah, like, I didn't mean it like that either, Natsuki. Yeah, crumples the poem up and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands. Well, she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, how could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Wag. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That whole thing that Natsuki says about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Nah, good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, and then we'll skip. There we go, and then we'll save it on there. Loads. The Natsuki routes. This is, by the way, anyone who has who is watching this is my very, 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 very first time watching the Natsuki stuff. I haven't watched it in the original game, and I haven't done it in Blue Skies yet either. I've made over 50 episodes of Doki Doki Literature Club, both the main game, this game, and the mods included. Maybe 60 at this point, I don't even know. And this is the very first time I'm going to watch some Natsuki stuff. I have never done that before, so this is the first time ever. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books in the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. There it is! Oh, no. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. That is actually quite true, Natsuki. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That's true. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Mark. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoved the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo, whatever that may mean. I have no idea. Oh. That's why we have the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on. I'm gonna Google on my phone what it means. Fascinating creatures of South America. Sorry. It takes too long to explain that joke. If you know what I'm referencing, place it in the comment section below. Oh, yeah. This, in Dutch, means tired. So if you Google that on Dutch Google, then they're gonna say, you're gonna like, oh, you're tired all the time? Oh, maybe you should Mo anime. I guess you pronounce it as Mo or whatever. Or Moe or whatever. Japanese pronunciation Moe. 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 Sometimes Romanized as moe, with a dash on that, is a Japanese word that refers to the feeling of strong affection, mainly towards characters, usually female, in anime, manga, video games, and other media directed at the otaku market. Moe, however, has also gained usage to refer to feelings of affection towards any subjects. Okay, it is related to neoteny and the feeling of cuteness a character can evoke. Originated in the late 1980s and early 1990s in Japan, and is of uncertain origin, although there are several theories on how it became into use. Moe characters have expanded through Japanese media, and the concept has been commercialized. Contests both online and in the real world exist for Moe-styled things, including one run by the Japanese game rating boards. Various notable commentators such as... oh god. Tamaki Saito, Hiroku Azuma, and Kazuya Tsurumaki have also given their take on the moe and its meaning. Okay, so in slang refers to feelings of affection, adoration, devotion, and excitement felt towards characters that appear in manga, anime, video games, and other media. So if I thought Monika was hella cute, then that would be considered moe, because apparently you hold the e. It's moe. I guess maybe you pronounce it differently, but according to what I read on Wikipedia, you hold the e. It's a bit longer. So there we go. You learn something new every day. I have learned a bunch of Japanese things actually about playing this game. I mean, I learned how to make salmon teriyaki from Yuri. You learned what... Well, I knew what a neat was, but it was pretty funny that it was mentioned here. I learned what an otaku is. I learned what moe is. And I don't know if Parfait Girls is actually real. I'm gonna Google that right now as well. Oh, no, it just shows an actual parfait, as in the ice cream thing. No, it is actually just a Doki Doki Literature Club thing. Okay. Just like Portrait of Markov, it doesn't actually exist. Okay. Don't just stand there. Ah! Natsuki grabs from my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Oh well. Yuri has a way of doing that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Apparently. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Huh? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You don't think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. We're talking to Natsuki here, we're not talking to Shaggy. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking. Is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? What does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got into this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Haha, definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. That's actually true. And again, there's no shame in it, too. I mean, Natsuki may feel ashamed about it, but there is no shame in it. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Hi! Why the hell do you, like, look so surprised all of a sudden, Natsuki? I don't think she's reading, I think she's just staring at me. With Yuri's picture, she actually had her eyes on the book and then occasionally, like, glanced my direction, but she's just directly staring into my soul with those pink eyes. We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. Flag through, but doing my time. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Okay, so... For the most part, I've said that Natsuki is not cute. Well, this is a rather cute picture, but I'm seeing Sayori with pink hair. This like you know, like my brain has already cemented the fact that Natsuki is angry all the time. So like it's like, no, this can't be Natsuki. This is just Sayori cosplaying as Natsuki and she has pink hair, and this is a Sayori expression. That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Oh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards all the losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which parts? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Haha. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. Haha! I totally forgot that happens! Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words what the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. We just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monika just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I said it mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I tried to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange of seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Well, I would much rather prefer to see either Yuri or not Yuri's or Sayori's excited face, to be quite honest with you, but alright. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish? Yeah, that one. that exact one. That exact one. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put the stuff and I carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, you did remember... Oh yeah. Yes. Alright, and then... Start Monika. I like it, Mark. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. Oh no. It kind of makes me think of... Oh, that was me. No, that's Monika. Okay. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure you end up, yeah, try different things. Don't try to repress them, and all that type of stuff. And then Yuri, and then Sayori. Alright, well, and now let's see what Natsuki thinks. Question mark. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monika says. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what the real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. Triple dot. So in other words, you're saying you likes it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in their throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Yeah, and then that's the same, and then she'll say the exact same back. And then... Ugh, it hurts my heart, but I have to agree with Natsuki here. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain trying to... In an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, didn't it? Shows me how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me, Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was... What, huh? What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Mark. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Huh? I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I bet Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Mark. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazing around we got a little too used to. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do something or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Haha, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monika was right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, and we can skip this again. Alright, and then we save that there. Okay, and then if I exit the game really quickly just to check. Ah, there we go. And I've unlocked the... all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6? Excuse me? What the hell are you talking? Oh, no, never mind, I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like that. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I thought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like, what? Hang on a minute. But no, like this is the both trust part 1 and 2, and then you have to play 1 to get to 2. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. I need 2 more. I need to write 1 extra poem for Sayori and 1 extra poem for what's her face? Natsuki. I'm pretty sure that's how to unlock them. And then there are some new pictures here. Yeah, this one, write a poem for Sayori, and then this one, write a poem for Natsuki. And then that's another Sayori thing, that's another Natsuki thing, probably. And then there is one more picture there for Natsuki, and then I don't know what those are gonna be. Maybe those will be in the side stories. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna end it off here. In the next episodes, we're going to write more poems for everybody and work our way towards that good ending. So, hope you all enjoyed the video. Click the like button if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Valete.